my name is Cynthia Ken. I am the Director and Principal Consultant at Change Differently Limited. We're at week one of our crowdfunding campaign, and I would like to thank everybody that's taken this a bit of time to share, read through our thing, or giving us some great feedback. We've had some really nice feedback, some really encouraging messages that just show that there's interest in actually this type of approach of putting people first. However, we still have a lot of way to go, so I thought we would do a couple of the updates around the impact your contribution can actually have, not just to Change Differently as a company, but to the world itself. So deepen the purpose of Change Differently. Our purpose is really to create workplaces that put people first. I believe that this is the best way to drive world economy and success. However, I'm sure that we've all had really different experiences at work. Some jobs we really loved and we talk about them all the time, and we talk about the leaders and the company. And I bet if it was product service, it was a product-based business, you probably still use quite a lot of the products yourself. But other times we've had jobs where we absolutely hated it. We hate it with so much passion that we really hate Mondays. We count down the hours until we can go home at the end of the day. We have a renowned love for Fridays. And actually, sometimes when friends ask us, do you know there's a position, I could really use a job, we go, hell no, stay away. Don't want to work here. And that's even before Glassdoor existed. So what's the main difference between these two workplaces? I believe that companies kind of operate in one of two preconceived ideas about people. Idea number one is that people are resources. They're expendable and replaceable. They function a purpose or a role, and that's it. If we need one, we'll just find another one. Or two, and the one I personally believe in more, people are the heart of an organization. They are the talent behind the ideas and actually what drives success. Now, I'm not really sure about you, but I know I'd much rather work in an organization that believes in the latter one. And this is what Change Differently is really about. Deep in our heart, we are trying to create workplaces that are a lot better and where people are actually valued. We recognize that sometimes it's really hard in practical terms when organizations are facing a big economic environment that forces them to change. Sometimes leaders go with their gut feeling and start changing things and making decisions maybe really a bit rash, but maybe all in response to the outer world. So what we want to do is actually help these organizations listen to their people first. Like we said, it's usually the frontline staff that actually know where the issues are or what needs changing. So it's really important to listen to people while we're changing. And actually work through change through inspiring people. And this is actually a lot more collective, a lot more useful, and it actually creates a lot more momentum. We want to help organizations actually get there. We want to help them get to the place where they actually believe people are the heart of the organization. We're passionate about that purpose and that cause. We want to help leaders have that integrity and that heart, and for them to share their purpose with the rest of the organization. We're passionate about the cause that we believe, because we believe that making organizations a better place to work has a massive impact for all involved, for you as an individual, for you as a leader, to the success of the company, to the economy of the country, to the economy of the world. And it doesn't really matter if you're private, public sector, or not-for-profit. Success might be measured differently, but at the end of the day, it's the people delivering that passion, that drive, that actually makes it happen. However, we cannot do this alone, and we need your help. I've edited a bit more around the campaign about my own successes, just to give you a bit more about my background and why actually I think Change Differently is going to be very, very successful. I've worked in the corporate world for over 10 years, so I've just put a couple of my top ones in there. But I'm happy to talk about more things, and if anybody has questions, please just get in contact. I've also put a bit more detail around where your donation is actually going for. So it's not only just going for actually providing a living wage for me, it's actually going to a lot of the things we actually need as a startup company. And a lot of the things that we are looking for in the future as well. But if you do need another reason, I just want you to stop and think about something. I want you to think about the future generations and the legacy we want to leave behind. What kind of workplace do we want them to go into? Thank you. And I look forward to working with every single one of you, whether you're an organization or an individual just helping out. Thank you so much. Together, we can actually make a huge difference.